morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to door number 8 of the Hallmark of Greatness Advent. I'm Anthony Burke, and with me as always are Joe Higgins.
Hello.
And Craig Lowe.
Rum-pa-pum-pum.
Just got that sit there. Door number 8 is a film called Let It Snow. A snowstorm hits small with...
A what?
Again. I don't know. Door number 8 is Let It Snow. A snowstorm hits a small Midwestern town on Christmas Eve, bringing together a group of high school students. They soon find their friendships and love lives colliding, and Christmas morning, nothing will be the same.
Anything that happens in this? No.
Not at all.
No.
Not at all.
Somebody wants to be Tarantino when they were making this film.
I mean, I could see what they were trying to do was weave these like interconnected stories, but
They were trying to do a modern Dazed and Confused at Christmas.
Yes.
There's no reason for it to be at Christmas. I'm going to get that in early.
Nope, it could have been any time of year.
Yeah.
The snow...
It's a Christmas party. What are you talking about, Anthony? That's an integral part.
Birthday party, Valentine's Day party, Arbor Day ball.
That synopsis says there's a snowstorm. Not once did a snowstorm hit.
He crashes into a snowbank.
No, it was just a very snowy place. There was no snowstorm.
I just thought it was, well, it's in Canada somewhere, so I assumed it was somewhere sort of regional and snowy. Is it though? Is it?
Yeah.
So there was like a couple of these stories. One of them was Dora the Explorer meeting
Jason Derulo.
what was supposed to be Jason Derulo. And them spending the day together and learning about each other.
Yeah, he's a big music star and
she's a nobody small town.
He's a bit of a lonely music star who goes from city to city and doesn't really have anyone or family or anything like that.
Yes, but they spend the day together. They go to church, watch the bizarrest play in the church where like Jesus and He-Man team up to fight Godzilla. It was weird.
Yeah.
Everyone seems to work at this Waffle House.
Awful House.
Where the W was fallen off.
Yeah, Spider-Man's friend works there, doesn't he?
Yeah, you got Ned from Spider-Man.
You've got Ned from Spider-Man. You've got
Sabrina, the teenage witch, not Melissa Joan Hart, the other one.
The other one. And someone else as well.
Joan Cusack's in there.
No, it's the girl who was a lesbian who's trying to she's someone from something as well.
Well, she's like a bad photocopy of Julie Stiles, circa 2001.
It's pretty accurate.
Also, Joan Cusack is in it. She's labelled as Tinfoil Woman in the credits because she drives the tow truck covered in tinfoil for a reason that's never explained.
Could be magical, might not be.
Yeah, that was the strange thing.
Interconnecting stories that all came together.
They didn't really interconnect.
They did and they didn't. They did
interesting stories, badly written and paced.
Yes.
The pacing was terrible. It was just so slow.
As this went on.
Yeah,
it dragged.
It was one of those films where you thought that you were getting into the final act, you checked, and you weren't even at the halfway point.
Yeah, it was a very, very indie kind of coming of age, maybe kind of movie, but
it did have the stink of Juno on it. Yeah. So one of the waitresses is a lesbian who was seeing this girl who hasn't come out and was like being rude to her all day.
Yeah, we get to see the shame of trying to force somebody out of the closet.
Ned was trying to have a party. Yeah, I know, because she told her that she had, which is, again, honesty is the best policy. Ned was trying to throw a party. That was his whole story arc, was he wanted to have a party.
And he did.
He did. So that was great. And then was it Sabrina and that lad?
Sabrina and the guy who shaves off his own nipple.
Yeah, Sabrina and her best friend, male best friend, essentially them two
go on an adventure, go to church, steal some beer, play a lot of the Waterboys' Whole of the Moon. A lot of the Waterboys.
We paid for it, goddammit.
We're going to use it. This was one of the few films that had genuine music in it, though. Like, they put money into it.
Two Rolling Stones tracks. I mean, it wasn't any of the big ones. I mean, B-sides at best. But at least there was two Jagger tracks in there.
And we got to see fake Jason Derulo do Mick Jagger impressions, which made me happy. But it felt like there was no heart to it. Like, Dazed and Confused is genuinely like
coming of age. We like these characters, and they are genuinely sort of
with this.
You couldn't get to like these characters, but you couldn't. I think I kept saying all the way through. It's not bad, but it's not good.
They're all just a bit. Everyone's just a bit one note. She's gay. He's a pop star. She's a bit ignorant. It's just sort
of a bit quippy as well. That Gilmore Girls thing of well, anyway,
yeah.
And it's like nobody talks like that.
To me, it was just a whole heap of nothingness. Instantly forgettable.
I would say if someone took another cut at this, they could probably make a decent film out of it.
It needed to be 2 hours long or
But the fact that it's called Let It Snow,
absolute horseshit.
The snow makes no difference to it.
No.
Why Joan Cusack is in this film all feels very much like she was added later on
because John can't get the work and somebody's got to pay the mortgage on the Cusack family home.
Because like there's that classic thing of her doing a voiceover and a voiceover at the end, which always whiffs of someone being added last minute.
We had her for a weekend because all her scenes are just driving around in the car set
with a tinfoil hat on.
Yeah.
Which I feel like she brought herself because it was never mentioned.
I mean, Joan Cusack possibly, yes. She is eccentric, shall we say.
She was the best part of this film, let's be honest. Anytime that she was on screen, it was like a different film was about to start.
Yeah, because it was that thing of, is she magic?
Yeah, it's like, you're a genuinely interesting character. Tell me your backstory. Oh, you're the only person we're not going to get backstory for. Okay.
Why are you wearing tinfoil? No.
There's a pig at the end.
They do get a little pig that runs around the thing. They replace the W on the sign with a light, with the one that lights up. And then, just Joan Cusack drives away.
Yeah.
And the film ends. And I'm like, that's 2 hours of my life I won't get back. Yeah. Thanks.
Go on then, what are you giving out of 10?
I'm going to give it 3.5.
3.5.
French hens.
Greg?
I think it's going to be 3.2 for me. I was eternally bored throughout this film. Not even slightly charmed.
0.8.
Oof. Woof.
Again, it was just nothingness, but not bad nothingness, just not good. So it was
giant
stinky
lump of coal. Yeah,
that's the rewatched again.
Yeah. No, doesn't need to be said at Christmas.
No, absolutely not.
And I could do with. I mean, for such a good young cast, it felt like they were all wasted.
It was so much promise.
Acted well. There's no issues there. Yeah,
it is what it is.
Another pass.
Yeah.
Don't watch this film.
Conclusion. On the 9th day of our Advent, that was 8th day of our Advent, that was Let It Snow.
Fuck you, Anthony.
Sorry. Do you want to do that again, Joe?
No, it's fine.
Okay. That was Let It Snow. Anything further to add to that one?
No.
Good.
I'm good.
Come back tomorrow, day number 9. We'll see you then.
Goodbye.
Bye.